No, always.
Okay, so here's the thing. Every time you walk around, I can hear it, so just
Okay.
don't say stuff. It's funny, the microphone picks up everything
Everything.
around here. I'm just trying to change one little thing. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're rolling. Can you start off by giving me your name, spelling it out front to back, and then tell me your major?
Should I say my first name and last name?
Yep.
Okay, and spelling both of them out?
Yep.
Okay. My name is Kathleen, Kathleen. My last name is DeLeon, Deleon, and I am an English major with a minor in youth studies.
Okay, great. When did you start the program? Well, first of all, what program are you in, and maybe tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I am in the Youth Studies minor program, which is a 12 credit program, which is 4 classes, and it just basically allows us to go into different after school programs and learn more about the participants and the kids there, and it's a great opportunity to learn more about the kids and the youth, and it's just basically youth development. So if we were wanting to be a teacher or in some career in that sort, we were able to learn more about the youth and how they think and what they do, and it's really crucial if you want to be a teacher to know about all this stuff as well.
So tell me a little bit about the group that's meeting in there. What are you guys meeting for?
Right now we're doing a presentation about youth engagement, and we had the opportunity to visit 5 different sites this semester every Thursday from 2:30 to 4:30, and basically we were able to observe the participants and what they were doing, what activities they were engaged in, and we were able to learn what disengagement and engagement looked like at that site.
Great. So this is the end of the year kind of presentation for the minor, right?
Yes.
Okay, and everybody here is in the minor? Is that the point? Or?
Yes, everyone is in the minor, but we also have some guests who want to actually take up the minor next semester. So it's like open to anyone who's interested in youth development or youth studies.
Okay. So talk to me about how long it's taken you to get through the minor and why the minor is so important.
It didn't take that long. Every semester I would take 1 to 2 classes in the minor. So it took me about maybe a year to finish this minor at York. The minor is really important because it helped me learn a lot about the youth and about how they think and what they feel. And it's more about how to help me become a better teacher, because I do want to be an elementary teacher in the future, and I feel like what I learned in this minor can help me with my career towards that.
Do you feel as though it has helped you?
Yes, tremendously, because I was able to go into after school programs and talk to these young people, and we're able to really connect with them and gain like a relationship with them, which is really important when you want to become a teacher. So I feel like it was really beneficial to me.
Great. What would you say to prospective student that's maybe on the fence with coming into the program?
I think that they should definitely go for it. If it's something you're passionate about, if you love working with young people and you love developing these really close relationships and friendships with people who you are able to take this class and this minor with, then I think you should definitely go for it. And it really will be beneficial, like career-wise and just overall your growing process here in school. So.
Great. What are some of the professors that you worked with?
I worked with Professor Dr. Fusco really closely. She created this minor at this school, and we are like her first class to be leaving this minor, and we really developed a really close friendship, and she's just an amazing person to work with.
Great. Anything else that you would want to say?
I say definitely go check out the youth minor and go visit Dr. Fusco, because she's the one who would tell you more information about this, and hopefully I can come back next semester and visit the future students who are in the program.
Great. Okay. Awesome. And we are rolling. So tell me your first name, last name, spell them both out, and talk about where you are in the major.
Okay. My name is Regina Alexis, Regine. Alexis is Alexis. And I'm actually in the major. This is my first semester in the major, and I'm kind of taking it out of sequence where I'm doing the first introductory class and the last class in the major. So I was, unfortunately, I wasn't with the entire class throughout the whole program. But I'm loving the youth studies. I like that we go on site to the after-school programs and are able to engage with the youth.
Great. How's your experience been so far?
Interesting. Youth kids, which is generally the age 13 through like 20, they're very interesting. They're just very spontaneous. You never know what's going to come out of their mouth. And most of the time, they're very eager to participate in the activities that the program is running.
What do you expect to get out of pursuing this minor?
I expect to better understand how the youth kids think and why they do the things that they do in order to help, once I've finished with my teaching education degree, to better understand how they think and how to reach out to them if they're not grasping things in school and out of school time.
Okay, so this is kind of like a troubleshooting minor in a way, right? So what's the definition of the minor, if you can give me a definition?
Youth studies is basically you study youth. I mean, it's like on-site action research. So a couple of the classes you actually are able to go onto the sites of the after-school programs, and it's like hands-on learning.
Great. Anything else that you'd like to say?
I would definitely check out the youth studies minor, and you can check out Dr. Fusco in the education department, and good luck.
That was perfect. Awesome. So we are rolling. So what I'm going to have you guys do is say your first and last name and then spell the entire thing out for me.
Oh, say first and last name and spell it out.
Yep.
Okay.
Clara Nelson, CLARANELSON.
Bianca Fungaloy, BIANCA FUNGALOI.
How do you guys know each other?
We met in youth studies. We take the minor, and we've also been working together closely as far as working with the youth.
Yes, we started taking the class together, and we got really close working on the research and project at the Pomona Community Houses, and we enjoyed working together.
So what brought you to this minor?
Honestly, the chair or the head person of the minor told us that it was going to happen, and we just jumped right in it because we're passionate. Well, for me and for Bianca, we're very passionate about working with young people. And to hear that youth studies was a new minor, we just jumped on the chance to learn more about the development and how to get them engaged, how to work with them, since adolescence is so important for developing.
Well, for me, I walked into the education department to find out about math and about math education, and I saw a flyer on the door talking about youth studies minor. I love working with children. I've been working with children forever, and I thought maybe if I take this minor, I'll be able to see things from the youth standpoint, youth point of view, and I'll probably be understanding them better, which would lead me to working with them much better.
Great. 1 second. Let me just fix something. So what do you think this minor is going to bring to your career?
It already has brought a lot to what I'm doing. I'm currently working at MS289 in an extended day program, and I work with high need students. It has totally prepared me to work with these students that come in with not only academic problems, but issues. I don't want to say problems, but issues at home, different socioeconomic backgrounds, different ethnicities, different cultures, where youth culture is one of them, talking about, just that kids are doing things different, youth are doing things different. And so it already helps me doing that. And I'll be a teacher very soon. So I definitely know that it's going to take me further into my career, building up what I'm doing now. That's what it is. Yes.
I completely agree with Bianca. Working with the youth, going to after school programs, being able to be with them. My future plan is to open up my own center and be a math teacher. So working with the youth, I'm pretty sure taking these studies will benefit you as much as it's benefited us.
Great. So what would you say in a very short, concise way about the program if you were selling it to somebody who's on the fence?
In a short, concise way, you're gonna love it, you're gonna grow from it, and like every child does or every youth does in your life, it's just gonna make you more inspired to work with them and to learn about them.
Yeah, just like Clara, you're gonna love it. Dr. Fusco is amazing, and she's the one doing it now, and she's the person who initiated this program. She is going to take you to places you've never been when it comes to youth studies. If you're passionate about working with youth, this is a course that you definitely have to take.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
That's it.
Fancy.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to have you both introduce yourself, say your first and last name, and then spell both first and last name out for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'll go first. Hi, my name is Keisha Ennis, KESHIA INNISS.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Vivas, JOSHELYN VIVAS.
Great. Tell me about the program that you guys are in. It's a minor, right?
Yes. Go, Jocelyn.
Well, the minor is all about working with students after school programs. And it's very different from like education program where you have to go to the school and observe. But in this minor, we actually at the end of I think our fourth class, which is I think research practitioner, I believe. That's where we actually go to a youth program and actually investigate and create a research, and also observe students and also work with them. And we actually had a really great time for that. Answer.
And the program is more hands-on. It prepares you more to be a youth counselor, to run an after-school program, to be a mentor for children, and that's about it, right?
So if you could recommend the program to anybody who's on the fence about it, like whether you should take it or not, what were some of the things that you would say to them?
It's a great opportunity, and it's an easy minor to get through, and it's more hands-on. The class is not a regular structured classroom. When it's exams and papers, it's more a group discussion. It's very easy, and
Professor Fusco is actually a
wonderful professor.
Yes.
You will enjoy the class every bit. It's 4 classes you take together, and the group move from class to class together.
And if they're not in different classes, we can always see each other and always communicate with each other. Also, if you're not really seeking an education, like going to a school, but you want to do something with after school, then the youth minor is actually a great opportunity. A great minor for that, to actually learn more in the after school program that you would like. And say like I'm like a math major, I don't really want to go into the math education program, but with the math with the youth minor, it actually makes me feel a lot better that it's like I'm teaching in the after school program. So
And it gives you a better aspect of how to deal with kids and understand kids on a daily basis, opposed to the education program. It just focuses on how to teach more than not really understand the children. With the youth studies, you get to learn more about the children, get to understand them more, and how to deal with them in certain situations.
yes.
Great. So talk to me about those girls in there.
Oh, we're like sisters because
Literally.
we've been together for so long, and it's just like a family group in there with us.
Yes.
We take multiple classes outside of the program together, but we're all family.
Yeah, we all know each other, and through that we always connect, and we always will seek networking
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Great. Anything you two want to add about the program?
Trying to think.
I guess.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
I mean, you get food at the end.
A little
Like,
celebration.
A little celebration. There you go. You get the celebration after every class. That way, you actually celebrate your accomplishments for supporting the youth program.
Yeah.
Great. I think that's about it. So stay right.
I'm gonna let her know. I'm gonna ask her.
Okay. So my first question would be, I'm going to have you guys say your first and last name and spell the entire name out for me, okay?
Okay, so my name is Laura Rodriguez. LauraRodriguez.
My name is Keisha Paulson, KeishaPaulson.
Now, why are you guys so hoarse?
I don't know. It's a natural thing.
I'm tired. It's finals week.
Yes, it is.
I was just saying, there's a lot of noise coming from that room, a lot of talking going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the norm.
So what's the big day today? Tell me about that.
Well, today we're wrapping up the semester, and our youth development and studies ends today. So we're having a celebration in which we can we do it again? So I can look at the camera. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
I'm
You
looking
can
all
do
over the
whatever
place.
you want. You can look it right at me if you want.
Okay. So today we're actually celebrating the end of our youth studies journey. We are getting together with our classmates and we're presenting our findings in specific areas at different youth centers. Keisha?
You got it covered. Yeah, well, we're just, summing it up and ending the semester, which was a tough one, but a good one.
Now, the ladies before said this was a really easy minor. What do you think about that?
It's easy if you have a passion for it. Professor Fusco does a great job at providing us with great information. But in order for us to actually understand what she's giving us, we have to have a passion for working with youth and devote ourselves to it. Make sense?
And yes, the minor is not hard. And you have to, it takes a certain mindset, and Dr. Fosco, you have to revolutionize your mind, as I would put it, because it's different to psychology, it's more sociology, but it's the way she teaches it. You grasp the concepts, you understand, and your mind is opened up and you see things in a different light.
Yes.
So, Laura,
Yes.
if you could tell somebody who's on the fence about this minor, if you could just say a few words to them to get them to come take it, what would those words be?
You could come to one of our classes any day of the week. We're open to receiving visitors. We've had girls and guys come in, more girls than guys, obviously, just because of the field and how it's going. But you could come in, sit 10, 20 minutes and see what we do on a day-to-day basis. And your input on that, like I said, it has a lot to do with your passion. And if you're passionate about changing the world and working with youth and dealing with the way our society's going today, then this is the place for you.
How would you rephrase that?
I would say it's a totally different experience. I've been at York for a while now, and the semesters where I've picked up the youth studies minor, it has really changed my perspective even of York, because I was like, oh my gosh. But in the environment of youth studies, you feel welcome, you feel appreciated.
Yes.
You get a deeper understanding of young people, and that's what is that's what exists in society now. We have a lot of young people without guidance, and youth studies is a minor. If you have a heart for the youth, go for it, because you're the voice, and with the proper training and education, you will be a mighty tool to be used in society on behalf of the youth.
That's great. That's great. Now, one last. Now I know.
I can't. It takes a lot of work to be behind this camera. Like if it would have been easy, you know.
So how do you guys, just real quick, I just want to talk about it briefly. How do you feel this is going to eventually apply to your career? How do you think it's going to help?
I will always remember the day I met Dr. Fusco. I walked into her office and I told her that I wanted to one day potentially own my own youth center. And she was the only person in this whole school building who could put me on the right path as to doing so. Because before youth studies became a minor, I was doing psychology and education. When in reality, I didn't want to do education. It's not, my passion is not what I want to do. I want to work directly with the youth and provide a center where they could come and engage and develop in a positive manner. So, the question was again?
How do you think it's going to help your career? You were on the right track.
Okay, so it's going to help me in the sense that, one, I know I will always have Dr. Fusco there. And as someone that I could look up to and come to with any question, and she could provide me with as much help as she can, because it's who she is. And even with my work today, I do work with youth members of our society today. It gives me a different perspective as to how to help them and how to have them develop in a way that they would have otherwise had I not been in their lives. So yes, that's how I would benefit. It would benefit for the fact that I gain new knowledge and I'm able to share that with everybody else that I work with and apply that with my students.
Did she sum it up for you again?
Yeah, she's doing pretty well.
Sorry.
That's okay. How would it help me in my career? Well, it's so much. Well, it would help me in every aspect because I plan on working with the youth. And not youth studies help me in the fact that I have a daughter, and even some of the things that I've learned from Dr. Fusco, I've applied it to the relationship I have with my daughter, and reflecting on the relationship I had with my mom, and understanding, oh my gosh, I tell you, I thank God for this class. Because what I've learned here, it will never be taken away from me, and it will be applied in all aspects of my life, not only my career, but personal relationships. Everywhere I go, I will use what I have gained. The knowledge that I've gained is applicable to all parts of my life. You know, the people I interact with at work, at home, on the street, it's really useful. It's really useful in life. So it's not only my career, but I look at it as everything I've learned, I can apply to life. Yes.
That's it. That's it right there. Okay. 1 second. Hold on. You're all mic'd up. It's okay.
Oh,